Shalom, friends. Something amazing happened here in Israel yesterday. It started to rain on the first day of the month of Cheshvan, exactly on time. This is when we pray for rain to start. So we're very, very excited. This is the winter rain that we're waiting for. And Cheshvan sometimes gets a bad press. People sometimes call it Mar Cheshvan, which can mean bitter, because one of the reasons given anyway is because it doesn't have any festivals in it. But actually, not having any festivals is an amazing opportunity for us, because you may have noticed we just had lots of festivals in the previous month of Tishrei, and we now have an opportunity to integrate everything that we experienced in the previous month into our lives, to see where the rubber hits the road in routine of 6 weekdays and Shabbat. And in particular, this is a great opportunity to see how we are with Shabbat. What is our relationship with Shabbat? Shabbat is not only a profound ancient spiritual practice that has held our people together for thousands of years, it's actually been a marker of Jewish identity, of what it actually means to be Jewish, because it holds many of our key ideas in it. And these ideas, where do we find them? We find them in our Shabbat prayers. That's why in this upcoming course, we're going to practice together with our prayers. We're going to take each prayer and we're going to discuss it, share our ideas about it, learn from each other about it, and then we're going to do a meditation or a meditative exercise. Could be a writing exercise, could be an embodied exercise, could be a visualization, could be chanting together on the prayer to deepen our connection with the prayer, so that our understanding of it is not only intellectual, that's important too. We're going to understand what the text is and where it comes from and what it means, but also what does it mean to me? Of course, that will be different every time we do such an exercise, but the idea is by beginning to build a deep connection with each of these beautiful prayers, when we experience Shabbat, either on our own or in community, maybe sitting in synagogue, maybe sitting at home, whatever it is, we will be able to draw upon that connection and that experience to illuminate our Shabbat experience and actually our whole lives. Because we're told Shabbat is a journey through many wonderful key ideas of Judaism, as I mentioned before. For example, creation. What is the creation of the world all about? Why are we here, in other words? Also, liberation. What does it mean to be really free and to live a free life? Also, revelation. What does it mean that we have this thing called the Torah, that the infinite source of life gave us and actually is giving us? When we have the Shabbat morning Torah service, that's actually meant to be a reenactment of Mount Sinai, of the giving of the Torah. So it's not just that on Shabbat we read from this thing that we were given previously. On Shabbat we have an opportunity to experience ongoing revelation in our own lives. And finally, redemption. What does it mean for our own life to be as redeemed as possible in any moment? And also, what does it mean for the world to be redeemed? What does it mean to look forward to a better world for every one of its inhabitants? So these are some of the key themes of our prayers. We're also told that the process of going through the Shabbat prayers, from the evening service that begins with on Friday night to the morning service, the additional service, and then the afternoon service, we're also told this is like the stages of a wedding feast, of intimate communion between the masculine and feminine forces of creation, in which we play a key part. So we are bringing together the different energies of creation as we go through Shabbat. And it ends with this very, very precious unification of these forces that we can experience in our own lives. And of course, that can make us an agent and a vessel for unification, for healing in the world as we leave Shabbat behind and go back out into the world, into our work week. So I hope that you will join us for this course. I hope that you will come to learn and to share your insights and your experiences, to build a stronger connection with each of our beautiful prayers, and that together we will bring Shabbat more deeply into our own lives, into our own weeks, into our own Cheshvan, and into all of our many months and years going forward, please God. And we will give the world more a sense of what it means to have Shabbat, because Shabbat is something that is so important and so healing for the Jewish people, for each of us, and for our whole people, but also for the whole world. If the whole world could understand the beauty and preciousness of having a day of rest, that is not just a day of not doing things, but it's actually a day of real connection with ourselves, with each other, and with the source of life, I think our world would be a much better place. So I hope you'll join us for this journey.